Alright, so we're going to unbox this. First off, USPS is retards. I can already see a hole in it. We actually have a problem. We never did have a problem with our mail carrier, but one day he came in the driveway at about Mont Jesus and calls me to slam into the back of my wife. Long story. You can ask me about that story and I'll tell you maybe later. But anyways, they didn't bring it into the, this is a, $650 turbo. Because it's not the complete turbo, it's just the insert, but, and they just sat it out on the road. So, I don't know. USPS is kind of garbage. So anyways, here, let's see what we got here. So, packaging, you can tell I come from a mom and pop. We just got some boxes. But hey, if it protects it, it protects us. Now we do have some styrofoam in here. Obviously it does not look like it was a poured, thing specifically for that or whatever. So, but you have to start somewhere. You can't start at the top. It's just impossible. It's impractical. It's impossible. So unless you got daddy's money. So we got some hardware here. This is for bolting on your exhaust housing. This here, and then these are for your inlet and outlet on your turbo. So that's the exhaust wheel, what you might call it. Oh, look at that beautiful turbine wheel. That's pretty. That looks like a really good, I don't know a whole lot about like the ins and outs on like how it all works and everything. I know how it works, but looking at turbo maps and stuff like that, I have no clue what any of that stuff means. So anyways, this is set up for a wastegate. That's why that's in there. I don't have the wastegate on the turbo, and it never gave me any problems, so I don't know if I'll put it back on there. The engine can handle it. Wastegates, a lot of times, more than not, that wastegates are for the turbo, not necessarily the engine. That engine can handle 60 or about 60 psi before you start having any problems. I'm not worried about that. The wastegate is for your turbo, because if you don't have a wastegate on it, it'll sit there and hold 15, 20, 25 pounds of boost for hours. If you're out on the interstate, it might sit there and hold 15 or 20 pounds, kind of according to the setup and whatever. And, it might not be able to handle that. Once you get on the interstate and you're going, that turbo should be able to die down and not have to hold all that pressure. That's why there's wastegates on them, to eliminate that. But braking stuff is always fun, so just block that off. You make more power. Anyways, so that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna get this on, and we're gonna get this put on today,